Hi everyone, Brandon here from Ruijie Networks. Today I want to show you guys how to add your cameras to our cloud platform. So for people who don't know what the difference is between our cloud platform and per se on-site devices, is our cloud platform is like a controller for your network. So from your cloud platform you can manage your devices. So you can manage your APs, you can manage your gateways and your switches if you have some switches on the network, and you can also do configuration from here. So you can do this anywhere in the world where you might be and you want to make changes to a site where you maybe not at, and this is what the cloud allows you to do. Another nice feature that the cloud has is to physically log into any device, even though you don't have a public IP address on your network or anything like that. Without port forwarding, you can access your devices. So this is the switch. So you just click on the switch and say eWeb, and then you can access it. So this is what the cloud platform allows you to do. And then also you can manage your topology through it. You can create reports. You can create multiple different things from the cloud. So as you guys can see here, while we're just waiting for that tunnel to establish, there we go. I'm logging into the switch. And now this is where the difference comes in between your cloud and your local SON, which the Reyee devices are capable of. So SON being self-organizing network. So you'll see that my landing page is actually the self-organizing network. So within your network, it will detect new devices that you have added to your network, or devices maybe that's been removed or anything like that. You can view your clients. So this is all from the local SON, and from the local SON, but you have to log into the device itself or a device on the network to access this. You can also manage the rest of the devices on the network, as you can see here. So here you can see that's my master device of the SON, and this is the switch, and this is the access point that I have, right? So then if I want to configure only the switch that I've actually logged into, I could just click on that drop down there and say local device, and there we go. Now I'm logged into the local switch, so now I can configure it from here, right? So this is the switch. Okay, so that's the difference. Our cloud is a very powerful tool that you can use. There's a few more videos that I'll cover, for example, like the intranet, if you guys look here. So the intranet is actually quite cool, and a few other things. And like you can see from the cloud, you can see your topology. And what is great about the cloud is you can also add your NVR. So as you guys can see here, this is my NVR that I have, and I have two cameras connected to it and adopted and all of that. So this is on my network. And now let's say I want to be able to monitor them from the cloud as well. You'll just go to clients, smart clients. On the smart clients, you'll actually see it's already picked up the two cameras. So this is also a cool feature. The switches, so ES series switches, MBS series switches, or any Ruijie Reyee type of switch, will actually detect cameras on the network because of the traffic that it's transmitting. So within 20 minutes of a camera being connected to either Reyee or Ruijie switch, it will detect that it is a camera. So like you can see here, port 5, so my one camera is connected to port 5 and my one camera is connected to port 1. But what you also can do is you can add a NVR. So you just have to read through the user agreement. Once you've read through it, you can just say, I agree. You can type in the IP address of your NVR. So my IP address is 192.168.1.40. And then these are the vendors we support currently for NVRs. So typically any camera will be able to pick up and you can monitor it like the previous screen. But for the physical NVRs, we only support these 6 vendors for now. So I have a Hikvision NVR, so I'll just put it in there. And then I have to put in my username, which is admin, and then the password associated with the admin account. I believe that is correct. And then you can give your NVR name. So I'm just going to call it PBCC NVR. And then I can say it is a managed switch that it's uplinked to. So I can say save and detect. Once I've said that, you'll see that it's added. the NVR ready, and there we can see the two cameras online. Okay, once you click on NVR, it will add it here as well. So you can add it from here as well if you want. We just need to give it some time to actually go online. So give it about a minute or so. But you can see that it's already reading information from the NVR. Now, once you've done that and the NVR has gone online here, you'll be able to view your cameras and your NVRs from the topology. So I hope, yeah, there we go. So over here you can see now there's my two cameras that are connected. It shows me what ports they are connected to, and it shows me the NVR as well. So then another nice feature why you maybe want this enabled is because, as I've mentioned earlier, the intranet. If you want to make changes to your NVR and you, let's say, for example, don't have any connection anywhere, you can do the following. You can create a tunnel. You can give it a name, so we can say CCTV peak NVR, for example. You can choose any image, it doesn't really matter, but we can just select that image because there's a camera system, or there's the NVR, so that's the NVR icon, and then by default Hikvision uses port 80, so you can punch in the IP address of this device and you can say okay. So this is just because I've already added it here, so we can just go here to edit. You can see that it's already been added here, and now if you click on enable, it's actually going to create a tunnel for you as well. And once it's created the tunnel, it's going to give you a IP address or DNS name so that you can access the NVR from anywhere. So it's like doing port forwarding without port forwarding. So these tunnels are active for 3 hours and then they will expire. Right? So these tunnels are active for 3 hours, then they will expire, and you can only have 10 of these tunnels active at once. You can't have any more active. Right, so there we go. There's my IP address and my port that it's given me. So I can just say details, visit unsafe website, for example. The only reason it says it's unsafe is because it's HTTP traffic, so there's no certificate, so Google just warns you about that. But there we go. Now I can connect to this NVR from anywhere. So if I was at my house and I want to connect to the office's NVR, that would have been sorted. That's how you can do it if your office doesn't have a public IP address or you don't want to do port forwarding or anything like this. This technique is basically only used for troubleshooting and if you want to make changes or something like that. It's not a permanent solution, so please don't tell your customers maybe, yeah, it's so easy to do, we just use the internet, because as you can see here, the tunnel will expire. Great. Well, that's it for the video. I think it's a quick and easy one. Nice feature to have where you can monitor your cameras and your NVRs from here. And like I've shown you guys, you can click on view topology and you will see that they are actually mapped out. If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Goodbye.